Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, I'm Julianna. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You can follow me.
Okay.
How you liking the weather?
It's a little rainy today. It was better the other days.
Yes, I agree. You can take a seat.
Oh, thank you very much.
So like I said, I'm Julianna. First of all, why don't we introduce you? It says here your name is Alex.
Yeah, my friends call me Alex.
That's okay if I call you Alex?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. So my name is Julianna Arlena. I am the social worker here. So pretty much I have about 30 to 45 minutes to talk to you today. During that, you're probably going to disclose private information. Here in our agency, we do have a confidentiality policy. Are you familiar with that?
Not really. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So pretty much what confidentiality means is that anything that you disclose to me will stay between you and I. Unless, of course, there is a child in danger, you are going to hurt yourself or someone else, or if there's any sort of abuse going on. I am a mandated reporter, so by law I do have to report that. Other than that, everything will stay between you and I.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about what brings you in here today.
Well, it all started when my wife died a few years ago, and everything has just gotten really bad ever since then. That, you know, I didn't know how to feed my daughter, and today I got the notice that I'm losing my house. So I've been feeling really bad about myself, and I decided to come in and get some help for myself.
Okay, so your wife passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You two had a daughter together.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife was the mother?
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're kind of struggling, you know, I guess how to make ends meet?
Yeah.
I see. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about your wife?
Well, she was in a car accident. We got married really young. Like
Okay.
we were like 18, 19 when but it was like love at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
And she got into a car accident maybe 5 years ago. She died like 3 years ago, so it had to be like 5 years ago. And she got addicted to the painkillers that they were giving her, and she ended up overdosing on the painkillers. And her parents blamed me. They said I should have been responsible, but I was there every second that I could have been with Carol, and my wife.
Carol is your daughter?
Carol's my daughter, and Judy is my wife. And I was there every second that I could have been with my wife when she was in the hospital. And it's like, what can I do? I stopped going to work. I took a step that I had a full-time teaching job, teaching at the university. I was a professor, and you know, I had to, you know, take a step back because my wife was bedridden for almost a year, and then she had her addiction with the pills. So like, she wasn't responsible for taking care of Carol. So what could I do?
Right, so you sacrificed everything to provide for your family, and now your in-laws are blaming you for the death of your wife.
It's really hard. It's like, you know, I need them to watch over Carol when I do work, because I gotta put food on the table. You know, I'm supposed to be the provider of the house.
Right.
So I gotta invite them, and my parents died when I was young. So I never had like somebody in my life like that, where, you know, somebody to raise me. So I need to make sure that I gotta be a father to get with Carol. She needs to have a dad. She needs to have somebody to be there to change her clothes and change her diapers and know like she has a father.
Absolutely. So it seems like your main route for support is through your in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that support from your family, and you're trying to provide for your daughter what wasn't provided for you growing up.
Yeah.
So tell me more about what kind of father you want to be for Carol.
Well, you know, I need to put a roof over her head, and when I got the notice that they were repossessing the house, my heart broke in two. And, you know, like I said, I never had parents growing up. It was really hard. I worked hard all my life to, you know, get my college degree and get my teaching degree, and I put myself through all this school, and then I know I got married young, but, you know, I was still responsible, and I still did the things the right way. But, you know, my wife got into a car accident, and everything just changed on it. It was just that one day that everything just got turned upside down.
Right, so you prepared yourself your whole life to overcome, you know, the circumstances that you were born into, and now something completely out of your control totally changes everything.
Absolutely.
I see. So what is the situation right now with your house?
Well, it's just me and Carol at home. You know, I bring in whatever paycheck that I can bring in, because right now I'm working as a substitute, because that's really, after I took a step down as my full-time position, I took a substitute position.
Okay.
So whenever I could get help for, you know, whenever I could get my in-laws over here, you know, to watch her, and then not have them name me every single time.
Right.
So it's just me and Carol. I do what I can to provide for her. I work the hours that I can. I starve myself sometimes just to feed her.
Absolutely. So you're trying the absolute best that you can to provide for your daughter, while also being the best father you can be, while also being dependent on people who aren't supportive. So what exactly are you expecting from coming here?
Well, it was mainly just for her treatment. I definitely needed to talk to somebody, because I don't have a lot of positive influences in my life. You know, after Carol died, I don't see my colleagues anymore. You know, they came to the funeral 3 years ago, and they haven't said a word to me. It's like they don't know what to say to me. And then the only people that I ever have contact with is my in-laws, and they hate my guts. Carol's too young to talk, so, you know, I needed somebody to talk to through these hard times, because I feel like I can get through it, but, you know, just that extra motivation to, like, somebody else who could be a positive influence in my life.
Absolutely, you need support. You need support that you're not getting outside of here, and that's, you know, absolutely validated. I will be absolutely happy to work with you and help you get through this. So we have about 5 minutes left to talk. Is there anything else that you wanted to bring up to me or talk about?
I mean, I know social workers know a lot about, like, housing. Do you have, like, anything any pamphlets that you could give me or anything like that?
Absolutely. I do not have them on hand. I will absolutely get them, prepare them for next week, next time we meet, whenever that is, if that is okay with you.
Okay.
All right, great. So today we talked about your situation. We talked about, you know, future plans, goals, things that you expect of me, and I look forward to meeting with you again.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so my receptionist can pencil you in for the same time next week. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think you were supposed to touch me.
Oh, right,
She touched
yeah.
me. She touched me.
I did the back.